For KNEL TV and KNEL Radio, I'm Rudy Rule. I'm here with Coach Jaron Roberts, the coach of the Brady Bulldogs. Coach, you had a tough game this past weekend. Tell us a little bit about it.
Extremely excited for our seniors to get a win on senior night. They've meant a lot to our program. And so that's always, that was goal number one going into it. Tip your hat to Toller. They came in and had a really good, put up a really good fight against us. We felt really good at halftime, kind of having a 2-score lead, and felt like if we could score first there in the second half, that it'd kind of be the difference in the game. We gave them a turnover, gave them a short field. They were able to kind of knock one in there and turn it into a tight game. But, proud of our kids. We've been in some of these close, tight games, and, we keep playing well and making plays that we need to make to win. And, we finish up October 4-0, and so we're happy to, be in the spot that we're in.
You knock them down, they keep getting up, don't they?
Yes, sir.
Well, Coach, you got another tough game this Friday. It's the last game of district. You're taking on Clifton. You're 4-0. They're 3-1. Tell us about that game.
Hard to believe we're to week 10, isn't it, Rudy?
Yes, it is.
Seems like we were just sitting here talking YMLA, but Clifton's coming in 4-0. There's a way that if they win it, it's we'll split a district championship between early, Brady and Clifton. But we're certainly setting our goals on going into Clifton and getting a win. They're a very good, very well coached football team. They don't make a lot of mistakes. And the thing I always tell people about Clifton is, if you beat Clifton, you beat Clifton. They don't beat themselves. And so, we've made some road trips. That shouldn't affect us in any way. We're not looking ahead to the playoffs. That's a big one this week. And, this has been next to winning, and making the playoffs. This was our next goal for our kids from the beginning of the season. So they're in the present. They're looking right here, right now, focusing on Clifton this week. I think it's going to be a heck of a matchup. Their quarterback's been out the last few games. We expect that he'll be back. Doesn't really change what they do offensively or defensively, but he's good at what he does. And so we're having to go back a few more films to kind of study up on him even more. But ought to be a good contest, and we're looking forward to hopefully wrapping this thing up and winning an outright district title and kind of playing our best football in the month of November, and that's what you always want to do.
What is Clifton's run-pass ratio?
So Clifton is approximately, probably, I would say it's right at about 80% run and about 20% pass. When they do throw the ball, they're effective at it. They're good at it. They throw and catch the ball well. But they hang their hat on running the football. In years past, last year they were a lot tighter, kind of double tight and underneath the center a little bit more. This year they're getting in the shotgun, they're spreading it around a little bit more. Defensively, they fly around. They're in a 3-4. They'll also kind of get in a 4-man front some when we bring some of our bigger heavy packages in. They stunt their linebackers, so it's key that we have our eyes up and we're talking, communicating, and and then they play some man and some zone coverage in the back end and the secondary, and so we've got to be able to catch that and be ready to throw some of our passing concepts that are both man and zone concepts at them.
So is Caden Gillespie going to be back?
We expect Caden to be able to play this week. It set out last week, missed most of the early game. He's been working every single day doing the rehab stuff that TO's told him to do, and we expect him back. Everybody else, it's typical bumps and bruises and ankles that you deal with at this time of year, but we really expect to have pretty much everybody. Only one that's pretty much ruled out for the season is Taryn Murby. He's got a little bit of a hip issue and then also has a fracture in his hand. So we've been fortunate, as far as season-ending injuries at the varsity level. We've got most of our guys, and they're coming in for treatments in the morning. They're staying for treatments afterwards, and they're putting that time in to be as close to 100% as they can be, Rudy.
Have you got them ready for Friday night?
I don't think I have to say much this week, to be honest with you.
I think that's probably true.
Our kids have had their sights and their minds on being a playoff football team and trying to play their best football at the end of the year. And they've reached all their goals so far. Won their season opener, won their homecoming, won their senior night, clinched the playoff spot. They want to be outright district champs. If not, it'll be a co-champ, and then going to the playoffs and try to make a little bit of a run. And so they're fired up. They know what's at stake, and like I say, we're just trying to run them in and out of practice. Not a whole lot of motivational speech we got to do this week.
Okay, Coach, thank you so much. For KNEL TV and KNEL AM, the Mighty 1490, along with Coach Jaron Roberts, I'm Rudy Rule, and Coach,
Go Dogs!
Go Dogs!